No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
Harry will make the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you've never encountered a creature like this before. Harry looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man.
Wenduok!
Trailing horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
One looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately stops into a fighting stance, or drops into a fighting stance. Movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait, they might know what's going on up there.
Where are you, tieflings?
You think our forebears sullied themselves by mating with demons like yours did?
Fuck you.
No, our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
I can see why.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Demons are laying waste to Canabras.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabras. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
Oh. What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this. Trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten.
Yeah?
But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
So what are you doing here?
That's none of
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the Underground Crusaders to take up arms. If we get the Holy Sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
Whose side are you on?
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. You think you're special, Lan?
No, but I
I'll pick it
am.
up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
You know what? We'll find the sword faster if we work together.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy.
You don't say.
And in return, we'll get you out of here.
Thanks.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work.
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the
Oh,
Open your heart to
and
me.
he is still injured.
Now what?
Well,
Spontaneously. Oh. Let's just go ahead and do that.
not this time.
Follow me.
No, what is that?
Ooh.
Or don't.
Just a ring. Looks like an improvised museum, or perhaps some kind of temple.
I found something.
Grinding stones.
Move aside.
What's that there?
What do we have here?
Oh, hey. I found it. Hey guys. Over here. A strange flash pierces the gloom. Ciara feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Terendelev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber, this one or another one entirely. His heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What they're waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. Excuse me. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, he intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to... We're going to call out to the traitors. The voice, trembling with pain and rage, carries to the farthest reaches of the cave ceiling in this strange vision. Why? Why did you betray me and your comrades? What did the servants of the Abyss tempt you with? Blurred shapes, the faces of several mortals, bleed into existence. One of them, a young half-elf with his hair twisted into a knot, responds to the accusation. You and your goddess have given us nothing, Lariel, nothing. But Lord Discari will give us everything. There is no power in the world that will stop his advance. Frenzied foreign thoughts comes faster and faster like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. Priestess in colorful robes, observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing and only if you're ready. No going back. There, in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline. A nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. Traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot, and her head pounds with pain. It's no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called Lariel who sent this vision or the one unlucky enough to receive it. Knows to resist malign influence such as this. Force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying. But he is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real, exists only in this strange vision or memory. The thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. Shadow's features starkly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they called Lariel. Foolish angel struggled on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off, tones the shadow. His voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? Strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and knows he will never bow down before his enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, loosening his grip on Lariel's throat. Angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Since its vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. You will kill me, monster, this I know, but one day someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and punish evildoers and traitors. Vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Don't hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them, something else. The heat blazing in our chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, we see the flaming sword in our hand, or rather, its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. The final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn into his hand. Sense that it will return, all he need do is call it.
Hey, are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
Kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Iomedae.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
Oh, of course.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Yeah.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint.
That's right.
Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
Saw it too, the traitors, the dying girl.
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you. Any chance you can whip it out again?
I'm not comfortable whipping anything out around strangers.
Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous, and when I'm upset, and when I'm happy. Anyway, what I said, it came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sol. You can show everyone the light of heaven. We'll rally.
Oh yeah, whip it out in front of everyone.
And we'll get back our kin.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
I don't really want the mythic path.
That is just... wow,
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no.
Yeah?
We have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then... The perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Lead us to your chief, and I'll decide if I'm going to help you or not.
Let's go. We'll...
Now what is that?
Okay. I still have not... We're just gonna make a proper save there. I don't particularly want to... Even more so, I really don't want to go through the
Make way.
angelic mythic path. Yep. What class are you guys? You are a Zen archer. Okay, so you're an archer. Or a fighter with a bow. Okay. Something like this, I guess.
I don't like entertainment.
Amelia, I would like you to back up a little bit. Got enough range support here? Ooh, mushrooms. Bezoar. Plastic. Huh. Rolls of inflict wounds. Take those.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
How much longer?
Save the last one for me.
I kind of hate this dude already.
I found something.
Ooh. Wand of Cure Light Wounds.
I heed the voice of the
How
spirits.
many charges does it have? Perfect.
Follow me. Or don't.
Come to be a little less
Heads will roll.
conservative with wands and such after playing through Kingmaker. I guess we'll take everything for now. Quick saves. Never hurts to have a quick save
What's
out.
that there?
Time to stretch the muscles.
Well, let's just kill the one in the back first. That's fine.
Move aside.
Everything masterwork? Not everything. I don't plan on keeping the majority of these people. Wenduar glances at Lon, who's fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from. You and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. I'm asking you, don't show the light of heaven to Soul. Thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, but we are strong and can do many things. That's why we were chased down here. Scared people. It's one thing to go hunting in the caves, another to fight in the shield maze. I've been there, I've spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start, we were young and stupid. A couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us. That's what we thought. We weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge, it's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night. Close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you. Soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall. step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again, and it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze with no idea where they're going, all because Land believes that a glowing sword will solve all problems. I'll think about it. Okay. This the only path going forward? Yes, this is the only path. Perfect. Alright. Let me go ahead and get this. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Of course, farewell until next time.